So shall you reap. At first, people collected seeds by pulling them off the grain plants with their hands. With a sickle, you hold a few stems together with one hand just below the ear of corn. Use the other hand to cut the stems with the sickle and then gather the ears in a basket. A scythe makes it possible to cut off all the stems close to the ground near where you are standing with a single sweep. The stems then need to be gathered together, bound into manageable bunches or sheaves. Long stems are used to tie up the sheaves. The reaper binder is a machine developed to help with the harvest. It cuts off the crops and sweeps up an appropriate amount of them into a binding device, which makes sheaves, binds them with string, and then drops them off. The sheaves need to dry in the field for a while before they are taken in for threshing. To avoid the ground moisture, they are either leaned towards each other with the ears upwards or slipped onto poles. The threshing flail is used to beat the grains from the ears. This is time-consuming work. It's what people spend most of their time doing until Christmas. Here, we show a hand-driven threshing machine. You push a sheaf into it, ears first. The ears are rubbed between the pegs on the round-moving drum and the downward-facing pegs in the ceiling of the machine. The straw left over from the process can be used to thatch roofs or as fodder for the oxen. After threshing, the grains that have been freed from the ears are mixed in with the other parts of the plants. To winnow them out, various sieves or riddles are used. You throw the mix up into the air, and the wind blows away the lighter chaff, while the heavier grains drop straight down again. To create wind, a machine with large fan wheels and shaking sieves are designed, called a harp. It produces pure grain at the bottom. The sorting machine separates the winnowed grains into different categories and also uses airflow, exploiting the fact that heavier grains fall faster than lighter ones. The biggest and heaviest grains are saved as seed corn for next year. The lightest ones are fed to the animals, and those in between are ground into flour. The large power-driven threshing machine is from 1935. It's driven via belts by electrical motors or a tractor. Several people are needed to operate it. At the top, opened sheaves must be fed into the machine. The sacks containing threshed corn must be replaced, and straw and chaff must be removed. This machine makes the work more efficient and frees up a lot of time for farmers to do other things. Photo of a modern combine harvester. A combine harvester both cuts off threshes and winnows the grain. It's driven by a single person. These powerful machines, which run on fossil fuels, are so efficient that it would take 37,000 people with sickles, flails, and sieves to do the same work in the same time.